In the world of video games, there exist hidden gems, mainstream masterpieces, notorious flops, and then there's the Virtual Boy, a peculiar piece of gaming history that attempted to leap into the future but couldn't stick the landing. Today, we're diving headfirst into the sea of red and black that is Nintendo's 3D Odyssey, the Virtual Boy. We'll explore its innovative concept, challenging development, unfortunate downfall, and the legacy it left behind. Nintendo, a household name that has given us some of the most memorable gaming experiences, has never shied away from taking risks. Among these gambles, one stands out for its audacity, for its vision of a 3D gaming future, the Virtual Boy. Born from the mind of the legendary Gunpei Yokoi, the Virtual Boy was unlike anything else in the market. But its promise of a 3D Odyssey ended up being an odyssey of a different kind, one filled with technical issues, marketing missteps, and a barrage of critical reviews. The late 80s and early 90s was a time of innovation and competition in the gaming industry. With technology rapidly advancing, game companies were constantly pushing boundaries. Amidst this landscape, Gunpei Yokoi, the man behind Nintendo's Game & Watch and Game Boy, was devising a revolutionary idea. This idea was inspired by a then-emerging technology, virtual reality. With companies like Sega experimenting with VR, Nintendo decided to take the plunge into this new realm with the Virtual Boy. Conceptualized as a fully immersive 3D gaming experience, the Virtual Boy promised to transport players into virtual game worlds. However, despite its futuristic vision, the road to its development was riddled with bumps. From the get-go, the Virtual Boy was a project marked with compromise. Financial constraints forced Yokoi and his team to cut corners, resulting in a product that was drastically different from its original vision. Instead of being a high-powered VR headset, the Virtual Boy ended up as a tabletop device due to cost considerations. And instead of offering full-color 3D visuals, the Virtual Boy was stuck with a monochromatic red and black display, in part due to the limits of technology and in part due to the pressure to release the console to market. In August 1995, Nintendo finally launched the Virtual Boy, the world's first portable video game console capable of displaying true 3D graphics. Amidst a sea of excitement, skepticism, and curiosity, the red and black console made its way into the hands of consumers. Yet, what transpired next was nothing short of a roller coaster ride. Sales were underwhelming, critics were harsh, and players were left disoriented. But what exactly led to this unfortunate downfall? Was it the product itself, its marketing, or was the world just not ready for such a leap? Let's delve into the unknown depths of the Virtual Boy's history. Gunpei Yokoi, known for his innovative designs and unconventional approach, wanted to create a gaming experience like no other. His vision of a portable, immersive 3D gaming console was ambitious, especially considered the technology available at the time. The Virtual Boy was to be his magnum opus, an avant-garde device that would push the boundaries of what was possible in gaming. However, the path to realizing this dream was fraught with technical hurdles and budgetary constraints. Yokoi collaborated with Reflection Technology Inc., who had developed a 3D technology that was perfect for the Virtual Boy's display. However, the only color available was red due to the high costs associated with full-color LEDs. The decision was made to stick with the red and black color scheme, much to Yokoi's disappointment. Moreover, the Virtual Boy's unique hardware required developers to design games from scratch. The 3D effects were tricky to get right. Many of the games suffered from this lack of experience, leading to a limited library of games that failed to fully utilize the Virtual Boy's 3D capabilities. But the Virtual Boy's struggles didn't end with its technical difficulties. The challenges extended far beyond into its marketing and reception. Nintendo had taken a leap into the unknown with the Virtual Boy, but the company soon found itself in the throes of a crisis it hadn't quite prepared for. When the Virtual Boy hit the market in 1995, it was met with a mix of anticipation and confusion. The public was intrigued by the idea of a 3D gaming console, but skeptical about its implementation. Retailing at $180, a hefty price tag for the time, it was a significant investment for a console that only offered 22 games in its library in North America. Initial reviews of the Virtual Boy were less than kind. The monochrome red and black display was a frequent point of criticism, with many complaining about the headaches and eye strain caused by prolonged use. The lack of portability, despite being marketed as a portable console, also raised eyebrows. And most importantly, the games themselves didn't manage to captivate the audience. While there were a few standouts like Wario Land and Tolero Boxer, most of the titles failed to showcase the true potential of the Virtual Boy's 3D effects. Sales were abysmal, with the Virtual Boy selling fewer than 1 million units worldwide. Within a year of its launch, the Virtual Boy was discontinued, marking one of the biggest flops in Nintendo's history. Despite its commercial failure, the Virtual Boy left a lasting impact on the gaming industry. While its vision of a 3D gaming future may have been too ambitious for its time, it played a significant role in paving the way for future advancements in VR technology. In the next sections, we'll delve into the aftermath of the Virtual Boy's launch, its legacy, and its impact on the gaming industry as a whole. We'll also take a closer look at the man behind it all, Gunpei Yokoi, and explore how the Virtual Boy's failure affected his career and Nintendo's future. After the discontinuation of the Virtual Boy, Nintendo found itself in a challenging position. The console's failure had dealt a blow to the company's reputation and balance sheet. Nintendo had to acknowledge their missteps and refocus their efforts. Gunpei Yokoi, once the celebrated innovator at Nintendo, found himself shouldering much of the blame for the Virtual Boy's failure. Despite his previous successes, including the development of the Game Boy, Yokoi's image within Nintendo was tarnished. In a shocking move, Yokoi decided to leave the company just a year after the Virtual Boy's release. The gaming industry was left to wonder if this was the end for the storied designer. However, despite the severe disappointment, Yokoi wasn't finished. His last console, the WonderSwan, was developed for Bandai and proved a success, especially in Japan. Although he passed away in a tragic accident in 1997, Yokoi's legacy continues to influence the world of gaming. Today, while the Virtual Boy is often remembered as a colossal failure, it also serves as a testament to the spirit of innovation and risk-taking. It reminds us of the courage to forge a path into the unexplored territory of 3D gaming. In retrospect, the Virtual Boy has earned a certain degree of respect within the gaming community. Despite its many shortcomings, it represented a daring leap into the unknown, an attempt to deliver a brand new gaming experience. Moreover, the Virtual Boy now enjoys a certain level of cult status among retro gaming enthusiasts. Its unique gaming experience, limited run of games, and infamy as a commercial failure make it a fascinating piece of gaming history. In recent years, the prices of the console and its games on the second-hand market have increased, indicating a growing appreciation for this misunderstood device. More importantly, the lessons learned from the Virtual Boy have significantly influenced the development of modern VR technology. Its failure underscored the importance of comfortable design, a full-color display, and an immersive game library, aspects that contemporary VR developers have strived to perfect. As we step into the world of modern VR, it's hard not to look back at the Virtual Boy and appreciate its audacious attempt to create a new frontier in gaming. Despite its downfall, it marked the beginning of a journey that is still unfolding. Yet for all its missteps, the Virtual Boy was not in vain. In fact, the knowledge gained from this colossal misfire has been instrumental in shaping the development of modern VR technology. The Virtual Boy highlighted the need for ergonomic design, vibrant full-color displays, and the creation of compelling and immersive games. Many of the drawbacks that plagued the Virtual Boy, like the monochromatic display and the uncomfortable user experience, were valuable lessons for future designers. This led to a major paradigm shift in how virtual reality should be conceptualized and developed. Companies like Oculus, Sony, and HTC have reaped the benefits of these lessons, creating immersive virtual reality experiences that have revolutionized the gaming world. In the landscape of technology, failures are often as important as successes, as they can pave the way for future innovation. The Virtual Boy's story is a prime example of this, showcasing how ambitions sometimes lead to stark realities. And so the tale of the Virtual Boy serves as a reminder of the challenges and risks in pioneering new technologies, a testament to the unyielding spirit of innovation, and an ode to the lessons that guide future endeavors. Nintendo, one of the world's most respected gaming companies, took a bold step into the unknown with the Virtual Boy, and though it stumbled, it got back up, took note of where it went wrong, and continued to create. In the end, isn't that what innovation is all about? While the Virtual Boy might be an obscure footnote in the annals of gaming history, its tale of daring, risk, and eventual failure holds valuable lessons for us all. It represents the courage to dream, to take risks, and to persevere in the face of adversity. The Virtual Boy's 3D odyssey may not have ended in glory, but it was a journey worth embarking upon. Its story will continue to resonate in the annals of gaming history, not as a testament to failure, but as a symbol of audacious innovation and the relentless pursuit of the extraordinary.